Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this series we have been exploring the histories of different nations, and today we look at the United States of America. Now before we get into it, I want to ask you a question which I also pose in the series title. What do you think is the most important factor in America's journey from a fledgling state to a global superpower? Was it its natural resources or its geographical location? Perhaps the system of government or something else entirely? Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Also, please remember to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. With that done, let's get started. Fact 1. A revolution ignites. The American Revolution was a pivotal moment in history. It saw the 13 colonies in North America break free from the rule of Great Britain, marking a significant shift in global power dynamics. The revolution was not solely about taxes. Sure, things like the Stamp Act and the Tea Act didn't help, but at its core, it was about representation, about having a voice in the decisions that affected their lives. The colonists felt disconnected from British rule, separated by an ocean and an indifferent king. The cry of "no taxation without representation" echoed across the land, igniting a fire that would lead to independence. Question for you: how do you feel when you don't have a say in how you are being governed? Can you relate to the sentiments of the American colonists? Fact 2. Birth of a nation. The United States of America was born out of the ashes of revolution on July 4, 1776. This date is more than just a day on the calendar. It is a testament to the courage and conviction of those who dared to dream of a new nation, founded on principles of liberty, democracy, and self-governance. The Declaration of Independence was not merely a statement of separation, it was a philosophical manifesto that reverberated across the world. It announced to the world America's commitment to equality, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Question for you: what does the American Declaration of Independence mean to you? Does it hold the same weight and significance in your country? Fact 3. A constitution takes shape. The drafting of the U.S. Constitution in 1787 marked a defining moment in American history. This foundational document established a framework for a representative democracy, a system that has served as a model for nations across the globe. The Constitution's framers, those brilliant minds that came together in Philadelphia, grappled with issues of representation, power, and governance. They created a system of checks and balances, dividing power among three branches of government: the executive, legislative, and judicial. Question for you: do you think the Constitution was a perfect document from the start? In what ways has it been amended or adapted over time to reflect the changing needs of the nation? Fact 4. Westward expansion and manifest destiny. The 19th century witnessed the United States expand across the North American continent. This westward movement was driven by a potent mix of factors, including the Louisiana Purchase, the Oregon Treaty, and the winning of lands from Mexico after the Mexican-American War. There was also the concept of manifest destiny, a belief that American expansion across the continent was both inevitable and justified. However, this expansion came at a cost, often involving the displacement and mistreatment of Native American populations. Question for you: how does the concept of manifest destiny reflect the prevailing attitudes of American exceptionalism and expansionism? Fact 5. Sectionalism and the dread of disunion. As the United States grew, so did the sectional tensions. The issue of slavery loomed large, casting a long shadow over the nation. The Missouri Compromise of 1820 temporarily eased these tensions by maintaining the balance between slave and free states. But underlying issues remained, leading to an increased fear of disunion, of the country breaking apart. The question of whether a nation built on such deep divisions could endure became a pressing concern for many Americans. Question for you: do you think compromise can truly solve every issue, or do you believe it merely delays conflict? How do you feel about the role compromise played in the lead-up to the Civil War? Fact 6. The Civil War and a Nation Redefined. The American Civil War, 1861-1865, was a brutal conflict that pitted brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor. At its core, the war was about preserving the Union, but it also became a battle to abolish slavery. The war's outcome redefined the nation, abolishing slavery and reaffirming the principles of equality and freedom enshrined in the Declaration of Independence. Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address, a masterpiece of political rhetoric, encapsulated the essence of the struggle and its enduring legacy. Question for you. Why do you think the American Civil War is remembered as one of the most pivotal moments in American history? Fact 7. Industrialization and immigration. The late 19th and early 20th centuries witnessed the United States transform into an industrial powerhouse. This era of rapid industrialization attracted millions of immigrants seeking better lives for themselves and their families. The United States became a melting pot of cultures, a mosaic of traditions and backgrounds. Cities swelled with newcomers, contributing to the nation's economic growth while grappling with issues of poverty and urbanization. Question for you. What is your view on the role immigrants have played in shaping the United States? How has immigration enriched or challenged the country? Fact 8. The Progressive Era and the Roaring Twenties. The Progressive Era, 1890s-1920s, marked a period of significant social and political reform aimed at addressing the ills brought on by rapid industrialization. The Roaring Twenties that followed were a decade of economic prosperity, cultural dynamism, and a sense of uninhibited joy. However, beneath this glittering surface, challenges such as income inequality and the rise of organized crime persisted. Question for you. Which era do you think was more significant for the development of modern America, and why? Fact 9. The Great Depression and the New Deal. The stock market crash of 1929 plunged the United States into the Great Depression, a period of severe economic hardship. The impact was devastating, affecting not only the United States but the entire global economy. President Franklin D. Roosevelt responded with the New Deal, a series of programs and reforms designed to provide relief, recovery, and reform. The New Deal not only helped alleviate the worst effects of the Depression, but also reshaped the role of the federal government in people's lives. Question for you. What role do you think government should play during times of economic crisis? Should it be more involved or less? Fact 10. From World War to superpower. The United States emerged from World War II as a global superpower. The end of the war marked the beginning of a new era in international relations, ushering in the Cold War with the Soviet Union. Despite not being directly involved in many global conflicts since World War II, the United States has played a pivotal role in shaping international affairs through diplomacy, economic aid, and military alliances such as NATO. Question for you. What are your thoughts on America's role as a global superpower? Do you think it's a positive or negative force in world politics? And there you have it, 10 key facts about America's journey from revolution to innovation. This nation's story is a tapestry woven with threads of revolution, expansion, conflict, and global influence. Its journey is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for change, growth, and adaptation. Now I want to turn it back to you. In your opinion, what is the most significant factor in America's journey from a fledgling state to a global superpower? And how do you think the United States might navigate the challenges of the future? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, please remember to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, and I will see you next time.